Hi guys, welcome back to Coricast. So as I promised you on my last video, I will do the continuation of my review about the Mini GT Hyundai Korean exclusive model. So the previous one, I have this model, the Hyundai Envision 74, which I've already opened and reviewed on my last video. So now I want to review the other model that was released with the Envision 74, which is this one. So this is the Hyundai RN22e, and it was released the same time as the Envision 74, and it was also only sold at the Hyundai Korean websites, and it was also exclusive. I think by the time I make this video, they don't have the products anymore. They don't have any stocks. Maybe you should check them out on their own website. Maybe they restock, I don't know. But by the time I make this video and I checked it again, I don't find any of the products on the website. So yeah, maybe it's gone. Maybe you need to find this model on the reseller or another collectors that already bought this model. So yeah, um, well, first things first, I want to talk about the packaging. The packaging itself, it's pretty similar to the Envision 74 as I have here. So the design is very similar, with the difference is only on the box color and the model itself, obviously. So on the Envision 74, we got this kind of grayish silver light color, which is kind of represent what the body color of the Envision 74. And then on the RN22e, we got this blue color, the iconic Hyundai and Division blue, and it also represents the color of the car inside. So yeah, I think that's kind of a very neat trick from Mini GT to make the box even more interesting. So other than the color, I think it's pretty much the same as the regular box from Mini GT. We got the front side here with the huge model side profile, and also the brand itself, Mini GT, and also the model name. And on the top, we got the product code, the product number. It's written here, the 824. And then we got the social media, and on the back we got the TSM model. We also got the license. Obviously this is a license model because they only sold at the Hyundai website. And we got here is the product code and the product name. So Hyundai RN22e Vision Blue left hand drive. And as I've kind of explained to you before on the last video, the 24 OEM number 6 is kind of like maybe the internal production code for the model that was produced by Mini GT for these OEM dealers. Like I think they also produce something for Bentley, and also the BMW Vision, like the 3-pack if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that probably is included in this kind of OEM model from Mini GT. So yeah, there's one thing that I just noticed on this RN22e. So because this one is a Korean exclusive model, well, the Hyundai website Korean exclusive model, they also put this Korean Korean language here on the box, maybe for the Korean collectors, because I also noticed that Mini GT kind of started to noticing their Korean collectors, and they just held a kind of collectors gathering there with their newest Hyundai Ioniq N5 race cars. So yeah, I think they are aiming to get more publicity and more exposure on the Korean side, and try to gain the markets in there. So yeah, I think that's about it about the packaging. And now I'm going to open the box and we'll take a closer look on the model and see the details. Right, so here we have the model outside of the packaging, and the same thing I would say like the Envision 74 is that this model is very huge. Like, I didn't expect it that for a sedan, a Korean sedan would be this huge sizes. Wait, I need to compare it to other models that I have. So what I got here is the Audi RS6 wagon from Mini GT, and if you have seen the real car, this is a big car. Obviously, it is a wagon, and it's long and it's big. Wait, what did I say that? You know what I mean. This is a huge car, and then take a look at this model from Hyundai. It is almost the same sizes. And it is weird because this is a sedan model, which is normally would be a lot smaller than the Audi RS6 wagon. But then if you look at it side to side like this, it's almost kind of like bigger in dimension. And also this Hyundai is obviously a lot higher in the side profile. Like you see that? And also the wheels itself, it's pretty big actually. Like you can see that it's really big for a sedan wheels. So yeah, this is a pretty big car, but I honestly I have never seen it in real life, because this model is a concept car and it has never touched the Indonesian ground or Indonesian events, car events. I think the N74 has appeared on Indonesian car events a couple months ago, but this one is they haven't kind of like make a global touring kind of showing this car, you know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, apart from the sizes, the details itself, it's pretty much a Mini GT standard. And if you could see it here on the front, we got this huge N Division logo on the grill, and it is not a perforated grill, it's just a textured one. So it's not really kind of like a very premium details, but it is a very Mini GT standard details. So I accepted that. And then for the headlights, this one is a separate plastic parts, but they kind of added this DRL details on the plastics. So it kind of gives it more like the LED more details for the photo. And also we got the Hyundai logo right here, which is just a tampo printed that was included in this blue stripings that was going through the back, because the other regular model, I think the Elantra that I once have, the Elantra N has the Hyundai logo in photo etch or metal etch parts. So but this one doesn't, so that's kind of weird. And then moving on to the side, the wheels itself, like I said earlier, it's pretty huge wheels for a sedan, but it also gives a much more details to see. Like you could see the dual tone, the chrome kind of finishing on each spoke, and then we got this kind of details for the aero parts behind the spoke. If you could see that, yeah, that one, that's the details. And then the wheels itself, it's obviously rolling because this is a Mini GT. And then we got this tampo here on the front side skirt, which is written EGMP, which I forgot the full name, but EGMP is kind of like the name for Hyundai's chassis, electric blah 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 blah. I kind of forgot. It's the chassis for this RN22e. And then moving on to the back, we got this N Division logo again on the rear side skirts. And I also realized that even though this is based on the Ioniq 6 design, the sedan version of the Ioniq 5, but on the rear side, on the rear door, they don't have the door handle, which means they probably just kind of make this model a coupe, because you don't also see the door panel here, door gap, I mean, on the back. So it kind of makes it like a coupe model. And then moving on to the back side, we could see these details about the taillights, which is obviously a tampo printed, just like the front one. So this is a plastic parts, but it is printed in this kind of very intricate details for the taillights of the Hyundai RN22e. So I could say that this is a neat work from Mini GT to kind of replicate these very intricate details. And then on the bumper, we got these third brake lights on each side of the car. So this is the left side and this is the right side. And then we got the model name here, the RN22e at the center of the bumper. And for the diffuser, it's not really as prominent as the Envision 74. It's not really like, kind of like taking it to this side right here. It's just on the back. And then for the spoiler, I mean the wing itself is not as huge as the N74, but they still do have this kind of very sharp and very pointy design. And we got this Hyundai details right here, and also the RN2020e model name on the top of the wing. And I think that's about it about the details. And for the interior, they just a plain black plastics with this roll cage that was going from the front and through the back, which is kind of nice to see a roll cage details on for this car. Yeah, I think that's about it about the details for this model. This is a very nice model. I highly recommend it for you to collect it, because this is kind of like an exclusive model from Mini GT with the partnership with Hyundai. And I think there are no other brands that would make this kind of model. So this is kind of special model. Yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.